xantares over that A site.
Oh, Simple's got the dualies boosted up. Bit also lying in wait. Back of the site, it's the dualies to open up. xantares dead and Bit helping out. This is a lovely opener from Simple. He's going to hit the ground running. Dulbarette is taking heads off. The hat trick already. And it might be about to get sweeter. Juan Flatro waiting around outside of main. Going nowhere fast.
That's a good start for Navi, especially on a map that BNE have made their mainstay, have made their best in the pool. I mean, it's such a good map that FaZe literally banned it to allow for their insta-ban to come through. We all saw what that meant yesterday and how much that hurt them in that elimination game, in that 0-3.
Up the B ramp into this fast B play. Perfecto now realizes just how up-tempo this one is.
Ouch.
And it's Simple knocked out first. GXX gonna find him. Through the smoke comes some Young.
Oh my god.
Regon's gonna get spammed out. There's a lot of cave players here for Navi, and Electronic holding on to this cave wrap. Only good for the first one. Flatro finds him. There's still two in the cave, but Juan Flatro's just playing for time here, wasting a lot of it, right? Some Young is to go back and clear him out. And this leaves half the time ticked off that bomb already. Navi have got to move quickly here, and thankfully they will close upon this B site. Coming in big with the retake versus that force by there.
Yeah, that's a good stabilizer.
Yeah, still, they've been able to throw money into this round. That does make it a little more interesting, having this armor behind the pistols once more. That's on the back of getting the bomb down. However, this time the results not close to the successes they were able to find to open up that last force by this partial. They've gotten off to a bit of a dire opener with xantares and Juan Flatro both dead. There is a response raining out from Regon. But as to whether or not you're ready for Electronic, who's playing as this second man, this kind of bait and switch setup over towards Cave, you'll have to wait and see. It's moving in to reinforce this, and this is a lovely little crossfire between the two of them.
Oh, Synopsy snuck in, so he makes it into the cave. There's a gap in the smoke, and Electronic's waiting. That bomb goes tumbling onto his feet. He won't hold on to it. 2-on-4. He knows there's no way they're going to make it inside of the B site with that bomb. And so this is actually a really smart call for Electronic to disallow this round from getting out of control. No way they can grab his rifle at this range. He should be able to get the kills, but that's a banging deagle for GXX. Bit still flanking. They never knew he had that mid-info earlier, but they have conceded a lot of room. And right now, Navi think it's A. It's a red flank. Bit will clear it, and he'll catch the top mid. Good save for Navi. For a moment, that looks scary, thanks to GXX, but back under the rug. Yeah,
if anything, you know, you're very, very happy that they made the decision to go red, right? Because if they ended up going through Donut, they had that open route into.
BNE ready to pop out. That's a pop. Synopsy drops some Young. It's actually mid flashes coming through. BNE being methodical. Get that molly in the cubby. There's no one here for NaVi right now. Simple's AWPing towards Cave. Synopsy has a 1v1 in the bomb site. If he wins this, the whole round goes into disarray, and he's called for timing. He's told his team to wait, but that smoke out will cause problems. He can now no longer activate. It's up to his team in the middle to make moves happen, and they don't know where this orb lies. Double donut. Regon crosses through, wins his fight. 10 health traded. Electronic gives up mid though, so that does allow for a red flank, but they're going back to B. Pass Simple, missed shot. Perfecto saves him for now.
Yeah, but now you know that both these players are in Cave. You know that right now you've got them trapped. And so Synopsy goes moving into B. Full knowledge on these Navi guys in this, well, I was going to say 3v3, now down to the 2v2 with this plant happening. And these Eagles have a little bit of time to get set up in these post plants, right? There is this kind of constant pressure from Cave. But Perfecto won't look to go too soon. He's going to wait for Electronic to move in, clear some of these long angles. Now Perfecto feels a little more free here, right? Oh, Electronic knocked out of the round, and Perfecto swinging, wins that first fight, but cannot take it.
Luxury. 2 rifles in this round, going to force him to play close positions. This is one Electronic that always gets cleared. If you tuck in that close cubby in middle, BNE are not going to fall for it. They were wrecking Spirit in that spot in this BO1 the other day. They still lost the game. But that was off the back of Spirit's incredible T side. And a rarity considering BNE's CT success in Rio so far. Nice spam. Drops the bottom of the boost. Flatro got to be careful as well. Synopsy getting swung by an SMG, and even though he has the weapon advantage, this MP9 can churn through you. Young makes the right call, smokes it off, stays alive, buys time. A minute on the clock. BNE once again breaking into middle.
Yeah, smoking off top red, mollying out the cubby. This is a lot of ownership gain, but my word, simple. Just a bit of chance spam through the smoke. Finds his way into this 5v3. GXX posted with the orb, was hoping to get a donut fight, but eventually has to concede the angle. Bad news, Eagles going back over here towards the lane.
It's cooked.
Rise set on a B play, I guess. That's really, you know, what they feel like they're left with here. No real estate anywhere else. And if they do play into this site, they're going into an even odds bout, even with the smoke landing at long and short to cut off these angles. You can throw a boost up here if you're Navi, and they're going to do exactly that. Electronic, the bottom half of the boost tucked in at the corner. There's still a man in the site. Vecto blowing out, but they're not ready for Young. There's that interplay between the Navi defense, and they run him down and close it.
He lost his gun. He threw his MP9 to grab an AK, couldn't find one, had to resort to the pistol whip. And whip he will. 10 lashes to the back of BNE in the B site, and 3 kills for Young. Without a doubt. But even so, this is NaVi we're talking about. We're not going to get much room for error. Bit denies that first man out A, and with these deagles, BNE just look for picks.
Flashing their way over out into middle. But this double donut setup, man, Electronic, he's had some reads in this one to open up. Credit where credit's due.
Nice.
This Navi defense has looked very, very solid, and it's frequently, you know, included players just in the right place at the right time. Feels like Electronic's got a great map in your pool. Teams really start looking at it. They, you know, Navi knew they were going to face you here on Ence. They knew this was going to come through.
Yeah, and I think that's the most interesting part, because it depends how you think about it, right? On one side it was FaZe going, wow, this is a great map for them. We're not going to touch it. Well, Navi are fine to trifle with you on a map they've not had success on really since Antwerp. One win back at Cologne over FaZe, but otherwise this map has not gone their way. Yet still they feel confident. And I think they have to. When FaZe is eliminated like that, that really is a reality check for a team like NaVi coming into a game like this. We have to win it, they say. Rigon, oh, he's got room, he's got timing. Bit's got no idea, but Rigon doesn't want to jump the gun.
Oh, and you've kind of held it so long now that you're just assuming it's clear. Yeah, Bit will be the one to win that. It was kind of on a razor's edge, but he's the one to tip the scales in favor of NaVi. Now this orb from CT, it's Simple raining out, dropping that bomb.
There it is.
Continuing the fight, wanting even more out of this round. Young dead, but there's the trade from Bit. Simple coming alive.
Yeah. And that's kind of what we want, right? Like, you know, as fun as it is to see this story of BNE, you know, coming through, and great at least drop 40 kills alongside Dupree, but yeah, certainly the other ones, NaVi giving up big leads in both their BO1s.
And, you know, I got to say, to open up this one, he's had a lot of impact.
Yeah.
So certainly boding well.
Those were his first orb kills last round, I think. So just getting started.
Young, they are all here, buddy. That A1S, good for the double, but it was always going to run shy of the ammo. Simple in the right place at the right time. Strikes first, and then second. Hell, why not go for the hat-trick? There we are, nice. Simple. Cave belongs to this guy as NaVi go up. Out in the midst of the net. Oh, that's a gnarly nade. This mid play, kind of wild that Scenari's gotten here, but NaVi look aware. They're going to chase him down. And things go from bad to worse. The one kind of saving grace was that maybe Scenari getting so deep could have come as a bit of a surprise to NaVi. But all it did was leave him on an island. The mid flashes wrecked everybody, but in the end, NaVi are the ones to see it through. Up in the 5v2, Bad News Eagles. This one, it's a non-starter of a round. These always feel the roughest. Ooh, you're already looking at this saying like, yeah, we can't win it. This one's done. GXX. It's a double. Bomb retrieved. All right, trying to make us believe. Up into the lane. There is this man in cave.
I think in a game like this, when BNE have proven that they will not go down without a fight, they will not give up, you can never really count them out, especially on their best map. But NaVi are looking lights out, and with Simple performing like this, you'd like to think there's no way back in. But NaVi can't think like that. That can be your undoing. Got to take every round.
Yeah, I mean, I hope our News Eagles do make this more competitive. I really, you know, as psyched as I am to see NaVi stepping up and returning to form, I also think, like, Bad News Eagles knocked out FaZe the other day. If they now just get, you know, steamrolled in this one, it's like, ooh, was the sacrifice
so
worth it? Perfecto. Gonna lock GXX out of the round early. That hero AK now entrusted to Juan Flatro. Flash gonna try get Simple off the angle. It will force him back. You've at least taken Cave away.
Yeah, it's a bit more room, but Young's retaken some, and he's caught Synopsy lining up the nades. Bomb indeed, Harry. Now they've got to go back with this gun. Flatro's got to find this kill, and really NaVi's triple Bs have been solid. Simple knocks out Regon, 2v5, and they're double facing ramp. They've got Simple covering their behind. 30 seconds. Boost up's a nice idea, but I don't think you can double kill this. You're surely going to get traded. At worst case, it's an instant death. Scenario gone as well.
Hot start from Simple, and you've got a recipe for success here for NaVi. Perfecto. He was also someone to start this game off strong, getting involved early, fighting for this lane control, and locking Bad News Eagles out of it. They wanted to go for an up-tempo B play. They tried to take lane early. They had all this util poised. They wanted to try and get the AWP boosted, and instead they're left scavenging, going for scraps, just trying to retake the lane, and they don't even get the trade on a Young.
Now they're going to get baited into the AWP, and Simple has yet to miss a shot on it. It will not start today. Deagle out, finally put down. Young can't line them up either. There's a third man in B, but this is the closest round it feels like BNE have had in some time. Bit has contained them inside of the B site. If they want to go back to A, they've got to take the spawn route, and so onwards they move. Now into the crossfire. Bit's been called into the site. Electronic takes ramp, and NaVi, they've been so aggressive on B. They have never let BNE relax. They've cleared out more of the map. They know they've given up the site, but as long as Bit draws in attention. Oh, wait, they walked right by through their own smoke. Bit's aware. He does consider it. 30 seconds, and he shuts down the first scenario. Does he realize Electronic has been the B anchor in some of these rounds? He's going to make that move. 30 seconds back to the A site.
All right, this is a real mind game round. Scenario. The right read on the situation, up and leaves the B side, but Electronic is fast on the approach. 1v1 to decide if Bad News Eagles can punctuate this with a second round. Scenario on the angle. Just misses the timing that goes.
All these nooks and crannies on this map for CT sides to play in. We've seen a couple used at the B site towards lane. Now Electronic is back in one in middle. But as I said earlier when he was on Eco, this is a position that BNE have yet been caught off guard by in this event. Many teams won't hard clear it. BNE always just seem to check it. Young has been very good at getting a kill and surviving. Yet to feed anything towards this B site without at least some value prior. 4 health, 4 synopsy. Got to get out of the danger zone. Bump his way back to the doors. Util out mid, close. Dude, Molly as well.
This is kind of brutal. You've just been resmoked again in middle. You're kind of waiting to start the round if you're Bad News Eagles. You've had this idea that you want to fight and take mid away since it started, and you just keep getting smoked in the choke every time you're ready to go through.
And the whole time Young's threatening B, so they can't even get comfortable thinking, yeah, we have the lane, yeah, we're going to be given this room. Think about the amount of ramp pre-aggression that NaVi have already pulled into this map.
What's so insane now, though, right, is now that NaVi decide to concede mid, there's only 30 seconds left, and if this bomb, on the off chance it goes towards A, they can just get resmoked all over again. Now, Simple's actually already dropped that out over towards main. Fair enough with 20 seconds left. You know, there's already very little time. You might have just ruined their round for all you know, but you haven't. Bad News Eagles are going fast up through red. A bit of on-the-fly calling. But will they get shot down? Regon dead and Simple. Raining death out from the temple. Synopsy low from earlier in the round, locked out of it. And with the bomb dropped back in spawn and so much time wasted from Navi's utility, Bad News Eagles just have to right. Yeah, with the AWP.
All right, pace, pace, pace. And Simple's here in your face. Back up the lane very quickly. Gonna get smoked and simple spam, but that Molotov keeps Rigon contained as they take the B site. This is the one round Navi actually haven't got anchors inside of it. They've got Cave, Young, and Perfecto coming in from the CT side. Back turned, communication lacking, but no smokes means no warning as Simple finds out the hard way. 2 kills on the entry. Perfecto, they're gonna run him down. They've got him right where they want him. Double up, they line up, electronic trades, but still BNE have the site.
Now this is a low econ round, so NaVi, they might want to give this a go, but Bits all the way back in red, having to move back over here. Gonna waste precious time.
Good molly.
Molly's nice to force that swing out of Scenery, but he'll stay shallow on the angle, not giving this fight over. nykytilan going out, smoking a cave, trying to cut off these angles.
Oh.
Okay, bit. Never quite really saw Scenery there, but does find him. Flash going over, trying to set Electronic up, and a smoke in at the ramp. That spam sells Rigon down the river, and now Synopsy's in the 1v2. They're on the bomb, they're sticking it, the tag's in, but it's not the killing blow. And so the retake.
BNE have not had the funds. They've got to get somebody out of this corner, they will. He has been a nuisance. Flatro puts him to bed. Walking through B, and again, why not go through this smoke? They have just been messing with timings on this B site every single opportunity they get. Perfecto, pick your poison.
This is so awkward. Coin flip of a round, but
now he can't go through.
Comes up heads, and yeah, that push is denied. That's crazy. Perfecto, like, just had to hit the right timing. Electronic, through cave, backed up by Perfecto. Even if you try and trade this, even if you go looking for Electronic, there's another man in the cave ready to shut you down. Bad News Eagle's going to line up some of this util, going to lob that in now. That will cut these cave players out, or at least it's meant to.
Actually missed.
Yeah, misses its mark, and so a lot of room given over here.
Scenery, barrel, spotted, and Perfecto on the boost, spams him out. Electronic even swings, and the flash will find nothing as they are protected by the cave. Rigon, 30 seconds. If he wants to make that mad play to A, that would be his best bet, but he doesn't know it. However, Rigon has realized he's got room as NaVi set up for a full flank right now. I think he's going to take it. 20 seconds. He's got to run soon. Simple's already realized. Simple already knows. They have no clue, no info to go off of, and Simple's already in the site.
Yeah, this is going to suck. You really think you've outbrained them here, but Rigon, mate, he's been outcalled. He's been outsmarted in this one. Simple. What would I do? Yeah, and you know that a pistol round could really just serve to accomplish that here and now. So for NaVi, this one's weighted pretty heavily. Oh, and that's a big opener from the man himself, Simple. Going to take an early 5v4 for NaVi, and now they explode into this B site. But a smoke spam will go a long way, but it's Simple to find a kill, and that kill feed next. Rigon on the receiving end of it, and Juan Flatro spotted on the wraparound. Bad News Eagles, they can feel this getting out of hand. It's getting worse and worse with each passing second. And now it is just this flank that is known about, and it will get
to shredding FaZe yesterday. Of course, I say shredding, extremely hyper-competitive series, but even just the fact that they won it gives them some credence. Electronic runs back into the nade. Flatro will escape from now with a smoke. And NaVi, what a great call in the second round to assure themselves a very slow default. They wait to see if BNE want to get cheeky, want to get cocky, and they don't. They've set up on this boost to the back of B. It's a nice setup here for BNE, but NaVi now can start to make moves. They've seen at least 2 towards B. This third push, though, they're not going to be ready for it. Oh, ding! Perfecto and Flatro trade damage. He'll give it up. Nade goes deep. Perfecto takes 1 damage from it. And somehow NaVi still stand.
Can't believe that. The trade of dinks down towards lane. And seeing all this happen triggered a bit of a rotate for Bad News Eagles, right? Because you may as well gamble in a round like this. They bought a 3rd man over. 4th player nearby as well. Electronic farming kills in this round. 3 in it. Simple's going to join him. NaVi about to move up onto 14. Rigon just looking for damage.
And that's the value of the default there for Na'Vi, right? B&E feel like the jig is up. Everyone, you know, Na'Vi knows where everyone is towards this B site. They try and change spots. They try and get more aggressive, and Na'Vi just get fed. They sit until...
See a CT side, unless this round is won, and that's not the winning recipe for it. Oh, brutal. There's another man in that corner. Electronic doesn't know about it, so Juan Flatro at least gets to live, but, you know, boxed into a corner like this, is that really living?
And Na'Vi have just walked into A main as well. This area is completely empty. Even though the bomb's not here yet, Na'Vi will realize soon that this round is to be theirs. Unless this D comes through, that could complicate matters. Ooh, but it won't. Sumdayoung holds on. And now the bomb in tandem moves with Na'Vi into this site. B&E, a done deal, a finished round, a closed book.
And man, like, I think, you know, this kind of shows us exactly what we wanted to see. Like, everything about this has been real nice. When all the pieces are showing up in full swing for Na'Vi,
hello,
things end up looking really good. Like, I think, been kind of saying it all game, it feels like, but the calling out of Electronic here has been masterful. Like, he's had Bad News Eagles wrapped around his finger, right? He's like out-called every step of the way.
Would be apt. He's made it this far. Boost up. They put the power player in position. Electronic giving it spam, so it's a nice opener. Ooh, but into the nade. Don't peek with the nade. That's dangerous. Flatcher will think better of it. Na'Vi again, yet in no hurry. Regon has Util ready at the B site. Molly can come down. Simple probably won't respect it. Oh, it comes in early though, before he gets spotted. Molly will clear out Scenari, meaning Flatro is now on his own, fighting for his life. GXX gets picked off of that close mid position, and Flatro only goes 1-for-1. It's all starting to come crumbling down. The re-aggro from Scenari is nice, but Simple has taken the space.
Yeah, Sumdayoung has the bomb here, but if anything, that makes it way less likely that he would ever commit to going cave. With no one else nearby, you can't afford losing the bomb there. Simple still waiting at the top of ramp. Once again, this decision to wait for the reaction from your opponents, and it will serve them well. Simple. There's that 5-0 KD or 5-1 KD you were hoping for. Scenari's going to ruin it, and we're into this 2-2. Guns grabbed, weapons retrieved, and Bad News Eagles already moving over towards this A side of the map. Synopsy's beat the timing, could try and stop this plant here and now, but the tunnel vision leads into his death. 1v1 as Scenari gives it his best shot, but he can't.